Hey everyone, this is Pete. Welcome back to Sunday Driving and our playthrough of Auto Modellista on the PlayStation 2. Quite exciting video for me today, probably not for you, but I've just got a little box that allows me to actually plug some headphones into my television, because apparently that's not a thing that people need to do anymore. And so that means this is going to be the first video I've recorded for quite a while, on a console anyway, where I can actually hear what is going on in the game, as well as talking to you. Which is delightful, because watching back some of these videos, Auto Modellista has got an excellent soundtrack. Even if YouTube Content ID tends to strike occasionally. But anyway, so last time we were having a bit of trouble with one of the mountain courses. And we were going to have a go with this Subaru Impreza. See what a difference that makes. So, let's go for Rocco Hill, uphill. Let's go for as much acceleration as we can manage and maximum drift. That seems like something you should do for drift racing. Oh, I'm doing it again, pressing the wrong button. Right. Okay, so Rocco Hill, Masters Cup, 2 races, automatic transmission. Let's see how we get on with this particular setup. I'm not feeling super confident, but you never know. Alright, let's go. Now, first thing to figure out is how the hell you drift in this game, because I've been using grip cars up until now. Whee! Not like that. I think it might just be a case of steering well before you get to the corner, or maybe we need to... maybe we need a bit of handbrake action in there. We haven't really... No, this is not going well. The other thing, of course, I can enjoy now that I have my headphones on is I can enjoy how much the announcer is insulting you as you're playing. Oh, this is an absolute disaster. Why are you so mad? Oh my god. I'm mad because I can't drive. Capcom announcer man. You would be mad too if this was you. I was about to say I'm starting to get a feel for it, but I'm really not. Oh dear. What an embarrassment. Well, you know, now we know. Or something. Let's have a go at the next race, just so we get some practice in. It can't hurt to at least give it a try. Right, so we're going uphill this time, which is what the car is actually tuned for at the moment. No, they can just get around those corners much more quickly than I can, and then go hooning off over the horizon. That's the first time I've used the word hooning since about 2001, I think. Yeah, this is not working. I don't know if it's the drift handling or the car. Oh dear. Yeah, remember how in the first few episodes I was saying this is a game where you don't spin out randomly? That's what happens if you press the handbrake. I say I'm just not sure if I'm doing this drift handling right, because it just doesn't seem very responsive, and like it doesn't seem to particularly be drifting either. So like I let go of the accelerator, steer around the corner, accelerate, and it... I don't know, maybe I'm just used to Ridge Racer taking corners sideways, but yeah, that's really not doing it for me at the moment. Right, so what else are they driving? So they're driving a Skyline, Lancer Evo 6, Evo 3. Maybe we'll try one of those cars. As I said last time, the Impreza is a rally car, which in theory should be good for this sort of thing, but I don't know. Let's also check the mail and see if there's any useful tips in here. So, course hint. What do we want? Rocco Hill. Downhill. This is a downhill course in which competitors race their ways down the narrow Ura Rocco driveway. Be sure not to go too fast and steer your way through a series of sharp corners using rhythmical braking. Okay, well, I mean, I know that. Okay, so here's a whole bunch of drift techniques. Right, here we are. Drift driving. This technique involves braking on corners in order to slide the rear of the car. It's useful for directional driving on the sharp corners of ridges and the like. Drifting can easily be performed with FR and MR cars by turning the steering wheel and stepping on the brake. It can also be performed by flooring the accelerator, which requires excellent acceleration and steering control. Okay, so we should look for an FR or an MR car if we want to play with drifting. So let's do that. Let's take a minute to try and find something suitable. Yeah, we'll save that for the minute. Just because I've made a few customizations to it. Oh, I've already saved it. That's fine. So we can leave that then. Okay. Let's look for something with good performance. That is FR or MR. Where do we see the drive type? So these are the Lancers that they're using. Evo 7 and Evo 6 is one. They're all quite similar. But these are all four-wheel drive ones, aren't they, I think? Yeah, that's four-wheel drive. Four-wheel drive. Well, okay, let's try one of these, but let's give it some grip handling, because like I say, the drift stuff wasn't really working for me there. That's a bit of a beast, but that's going to be a nightmare to get around corners, isn't it? Although, it claims its handling is better than... Well, let's try it. Can't hurt, can it? Let's have blue. So this is four-wheel drive. Tune-up parts we haven't done any yet, so... Well, you know where this is going. What are we on now? We're on the Mark IV, I think, aren't we? One day we'll find the perfect car. What should we put on the license plate of this one? Bum. Yes, I will accept that number. Oh, it doesn't center it. That's disappointing. Right, tune that shit up. Let's tune it for downhill now, just in case that makes any difference. I'm going to leave it on average this time, and I'm going to put it on grip. Let's see what happens here. Okay. No.
Let's play the game. Masters Cup. Keep rocking,
Right.
baby.
This car is going to be a disaster on this course, isn't it? I can just feel it not going around any corners at all, but like I say, worth a try. It's worth experimenting with all these different cars to see how they perform. Right, nice acceleration off the start line, that's good. Now, this is where the tricky bits come in. Oh, you know, it's not bad at going around corners. Oh, he says, smashing into a wall. This does feel like marginal progress. Marginal progress. Don't be silly. Yeah, I've still got no hope of catching them, have I? Or have I? No, I don't. At least I can still see them though, which is better than I have been. As by this point in the previous run, they were over the horizon. Or at least round so many corners I couldn't see them anymore. Oh no. Right, well, that still went badly, but it did feel a lot better. And the time's quite a bit better as well. And, well, we set a new record. So, there's something there. I think it might just be a case of improving the skills a bit now. So, let's see how the uphill race goes.
Check it out.
We need to make sure that we brake very, very much in advance for all the corners. It didn't feel like you needed to do that quite so early on the early races, but that might just be because I was using the Yaris and it was going slower anyway, so... Yeah, they're off again. Uh-oh, indeed. Alright, well, clean few corners there. An unclean corner there. But again, they're just too far ahead to catch. Yeah. No. No, no, no. You know what? Let's leave the mountain courses for the minute, because otherwise we'll be here all day. Let's take this car for a spin somewhere else though, because it's a seems like a nice car. Prize is a strong word. Alright, the Rainy Street Masters Cup. Let's give this a go, which we haven't tried yet. So let's tune the car accordingly. It's Tokyo Area 2. Let's go for a bit of acceleration. Plenty of grip for the rain. And here we go.
Let's play the game. Rainy Street Masters Cup. Check it out.
It's so nice to be able to hear the music in this game finally, because it's really cool. It's got a nice sort of, well, sort of late 90s, early 2000s feel to it. Bit reminiscent of what Namco did in a lot of their games in the same period. So Namco, I feel they really started that sort of distinctive approach with their music a little bit earlier than Capcom would have. So stuff like Ridge Racer Type 4, Anna Kournikova, Smash Court Tennis, that kind of thing. They all represent what I think of as the iconic Namco sound. Oh dear. That was a poor corner. Oh, it's not going well. Yeah, I need to brake pretty early for the wet corners in this. And then let it open up a bit on the straights. Come on, slipstream. No. No, it's just all very, very bad. Sigh. I'm just having a quick look in the manual while we do this, just to see if it says anything about the actual car performance and those letter grades and stuff. Yeah, it doesn't really say anything about sort of specifically using better or worse cars in particular situations. But
I'm looking forward to your next race.
I pretty much have a suspicion that you're supposed to sort of gradually upgrade as you go through. But just for the sake of experimentation, let's bring out the Old Faithful again. And try that same race and see if that has a particular impact.
Let's play the game.
Make sure it's tuned appropriately first. So now I'm pretty sure this game doesn't scale your opponents to what car you've got. So what should happen in this situation is that they should go sailing off from the start line, leaving us in the dust.
Masters Cup. Keep rocking, baby.
But in the meantime, it should be easier to get around the course. So I don't know. Not very clear on that note.
Tokyo area. 3, 2, 1, go! The mighty road down.
Yeah, see, they're going much faster than me. Although I can catch them up with a bit of good slipstreaming. And obviously we've got better parts than when I first had this car as well. Oh, this car's so much better at going around corners. So now if I can just take full advantage of things like slipstreaming. See, we're in third already. Ooh. You know what? Little crap cars for the win. It's going to be a tough fight, I think, but I think it's going to be doable.
Don't get it. Now that's speed.
Definitely too slow.
Now that's speed.
Yeah, I think the two in front are breaking away a bit too much. My hope is dwindling with each section of course. Though I can get around those corners much more quickly than they can. I hardly need to slow down, and they need to slow down a lot. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's not going to help. Not good. So we got another round. So let's see what happens this time.
Rocking, baby. Tokyo 3, 2.
Alright, so we'll be going the other direction this time. So mostly left turns this time. Yeah, I feel like I need a middle ground between the performance of the Yaris and the performance of those high-end cars. So I guess that would mean a B rank car. Because the Yaris is a C, and all the fast ones I've tried have been A rank ones. It's kind of tough to know what's going to be the ideal, really. Yeah, the speed's just not here. It's just not enough. And I can't really take advantage of the slipstream because I can't get close enough for it to happen, really. Although, oh, bollocks. Yeah, I'm going flat out here and he's still overtaking me, so... So, third, not bad, not good enough. We'll just try one B rank car and then we'll call it a day for now. Just because I would like to find what is the sort of optimal setup for these later races. So, we're looking for a B rank car. The Yaris is an FF car, if I remember rightly, so front engine, front wheel drive. So let's see if we can find something similar. See if there's anything in Toyota first of all. So that's a B rank Toyota MR2. So that's mid-engine rear drive. Front engine rear drive. Yeah, that might work. Let's try the Celica. Oh, I've got to name it again. Well, come on, I've been serious with the last few. You've got to allow me a bit of silliness. Don't be silly! Right. Tune car. Easy tune up. Tokyo 2. Average grip. Maybe grip plus rather than grip plus plus. Let's see what that does.
Let's play the game. Rainy Street Masters Cup.
Alright, this is our last race for today. Or our last series of races if it goes well.
Tokyo area. 3, 2, 1, go! The mighty will stand alone. Slow ahead.
Oh, it doesn't corner as well as the Yaris. So I'm not sure this is the answer. It's a fair bit faster though, which is good. But I just feel like if we can't zip around those corners like we could in the Yaris, then we're kind of taking away in one area and adding to another, and that's sort of not really giving us a net gain at all. So we can get by him pretty quickly and get comfortably into fourth. We can still just about see third place. But yeah, they're breaking away way too much again. I wonder if what you need to do is, rather than trying to clear the whole of each level in one go as we've been doing, is just trying to clear the bare minimum in each level with a car that you know can handle a particular course or a few particular course setups, and then go back with the parts that you upgrade from winning some of those races in the later levels. Worth considering. As it is though, we are starting to struggle a bit here, so rather than torture you too much by making you watch me bang my head repeatedly against the wall with this game, I think what we'll do is we'll take a break from this game for a bit after this week. So next week's Sunday driving video will kick off with a whole new game of some description. Probably another PlayStation 2 one, because that's where most of my driving games are that I'm particularly interested in checking out. So, if there's anything in particular you'd like me to check out, arcade racing wise, let me know down in the comments via Moe Gamer or via Twitter. Otherwise, I will just pick something semi-randomly and we'll see how we get on with it. So, bit of a disappointing run today, but you know, we tried. There was an attempt and all that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moe Gamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.